was that?
So anyway,
that looks like sound. What on earth was that, you silly, silly computer? How very dare you? Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. We were just saying, I'm sure there was some sort of like, we should have just like voted for a while. Been like, okay, we will be doing stream through interpretive dads. We're here. I was just saying, I'm sure there was some sort of like witty intro we were supposed to do or we're doing for a while there and just can't remember. It's been a weird week, folks. I don't know about you, but it really feels like the first week of autumn. And so all I want to do is sleep and curl up under a book and a blanket and a cup of tea and play Baldur's Gate. And not have to do anything like real, and yet it's been one of those very short and intense and high level of performance weeks for me at work, and so mentally I'm kind of exhausted. And then I took time off of my day job this weekend so that I can do all of my publishing meetings this weekend. So it's like, yay, I'm taking time off of work to do different work. Yay. I've got the sad lamp on already, and it's been raining today at least.
Fucking constantly,
and there's been really bad noisy traffic, and it's one of those weeks where it's like, why do I have to adult? I don't want to adult. I want to go play games. That's not fair. Taking time off work to do different work.
Yep, 100%.
I'm sorry, but there are many types of work that I like to do, and I have to rigorously schedule and roster all of them so that they can all happen.
2 family birthdays and an episode of Read Dracula in 1 week. Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations, by the way.
And family birthdays, and I saw somebody talking about how they had family who visited had left, and we were at a convention on this weekend, which was the best part about that was Naomi spent the night over at our place and was like the live entertainment during ad breaks on stream, which was fantastic. So yeah, it's been a strange week, and I know what you're like. You're like, sweater weather, but rain, bad combo, right?
Yeah.
I don't mind cold and bright and beautiful, and I don't mind hot and bright and beautiful, but the bright and beautiful is compulsory.
That has to happen.
And I live in the wrong country for any of that to happen. And then Dimension 20 went and released its trailer for its new game, which is The Secret of Nim. I'm going to rip your heart out and show it to you, and it comes out on Alistair's birthday.
Ugly sobbing, not crying, ugly fucking sobbing.
We were racked
by 1 minute
watching the trailer. I'm like, this is going to destroy me. It's going to be so good / so bad. It's like, oh no, cheerful, found friendly animals who are going to probably perish in the pursuit of something meaningless. Oh no! Oh my hearts! You can tell I'm my pitch is going up and up.
The follower of Sappho calligraphy request was superb.
Oh yes, whoever did that, thank you very much. And Shitpost tagged me on Tumblr and I saw it, which was fantastic. And now remind me about the voice actress in
Samantha Bayard, who is the lead voice actress, the follower of Sappho.
The follower of Sappho in
the excavation of HOB'S Barrow is Karlach.
The voice of Karlach in Baldur's Gate 3 as well. So now, I'm very sorry. That's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the time we are playing this game.
And is also, and I'm aware I'm going niche of niche here at this point, is also a very
That would be amazing, Ozzy, but you don't have to. Please keep it for yourself if you want it.
I'm going very niche of niche here, but she's also a very big part of the Torchwood continuation audio dramas as a character called Orr, who is an alien empath, who is made entirely of empathy. She cannot not feel. And that makes her incredibly dangerous in crowds. Yeah. And she's really cool. Orr is
To be fair, so is Karlach, because she's a barbarian, and she has area of effect attack.
Orr is one of the coolest things about the Torchwood audios, and Samantha Bayard's really good.
Sending internet high fives for that cool life goal achieved. Hearing my voice next to Johnny Sims was a thing for me who got into audio drama through Mango Argos. I like Mango Argos. That's a lot of fun.
The Mango Argos.
Is she wife or non-romanceable? Oh, Karlak is so wife.
So wife.
So very, very wife. Like, I am having to rank the order in which I'm going to do additional playthroughs with wife.
Karlak's number 2, isn't she?
Yes. I know many, many people are all about the sad cat meow meow Asterion, and that's fine. I got my druid now. I'm happy. Thank you. I can smoochy him whenever I like. That makes me happy. I need to turn off the blood setting because I hate being covered in blood even when it's cinematically appropriate. But no, Karlak is way up there on the wife list. Fantastic. Oh, the whole game is wonderful. If you don't already know, apparently they're going to have a live TT RPG session with the voice actors playing their characters, which I cannot wait for. That will be glorious. Yes, please. I heard there are people who don't get Asterion's appeal. I understand it, but it's more of an academic thing for me than a like I would form a connection with you kind of thing, because you are a puzzle I must unlock because you are bizarre, and also because I don't want to have to kick puppies in order to be able to make you like me. Though he does like it when, and he gets inspired by when you like trick people or talk your way into situations, which, okay, I am playing Dwarf Captain America. I have a hammer that I can throw that always comes back to me and does extra damage because I am a dwarf. I am playing Dwarf Captain America Paladin with Thor's hammer. I like it very much. I'm not kicking any puppies. I'm sorry.
There'll be no puppy kicking.
There will be no kiki pup. But which makes me very worried that if there are endgame events that I have to convince him of, like I did Shadowheart, that I am not going to succeed. So we'll just kind of see where it lies. It's my first playthrough, right? I only have about 4 hours a week for gaming. My backlog is so long, but the stream really keeps making me want to play BG3. I'm at 127 hours. I'm in the beginning of Act 3.
You're Act 3.
I'm probably going to hit 200 hours for this first playthrough, and I've already got an extensive list of all the things that I know I missed and I need to change. Like apparently the adorable little owlbear that you can recruit for your camp, you can then armor and take into battle as he grows older?
Yes.
And I didn't know this, and I'm like, I think it bugged on me that I didn't get the owlbear.
Don't quote me on this, but because you're a dwarf, I think you might be able to ride him into battle like unto a steed.
Okay, that's gonna happen again. Yes, for the edification of the group, I prefer to play dwarves. I usually play female dwarves, but I always prefer to play dwarves because dwarves get just no love. They don't get enough credit. They don't get enough NPCs. There just aren't enough of them in the world, and I like to play dwarves, so I play dwarves.
Just like a 4'11" square shit kicker.
4'11" Captain America with Thor's hammer, sweetness and light paladin, because I save I've got on so many detours to save people.
Oh my god, you're Fluttershy with a battle axe, aren't you?
No, more like Rainbow Dash, but kind of crossed with Twilight Sparkle.
Perky, but I will fuck you up, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really enjoying the game. I recommend it to anybody who has the Dragon Age itch that hasn't been scratched in a good 4 years. Thanks a lot, BioWare. BG3 has got your back, for sure.
I'm playing Starfield. I took some cursed boots to a space station yesterday. It's fucking great.
4'11" is still a dwarf. I don't know. I took to heart what Twyla said in Dungeons and Drag Queens, which is anybody who's 4'11" is fucking furious because they're not 5'4". And cinematics when you're a dwarf are hilarious because it's you and everyone else's chest in the background.
There's a lot of this.
You have very awkward eye contact at all times as a result. It's like, how's the weather up there? And especially when the druid's 6'4", it's like, I think I might need a step ladder. Exactly.
In the best of ways.
In the very best of ways. Though, you don't need a step ladder. He just picks you up. You were saying about Starfield.
I put some cursed boots in a crate in the space station. It was great. It's so fucking weird. I've actually never played a Bethesda game before.
Right? All the short people are more dangerous because they're closer to hell.
So the thing which you're hearing from a lot of folks of, oh, it's just Fallout in space. I'm like, no, this is cool. I'm quite all right with this, thanks. This is good. I'm at the moment coming up on about 10 hours into a quest line that feels like it's the core game. It's not. It's a side quest.
And it may be another... I know. I'm so far down nested side quests now that I'm like, it's very nice that the world's ending, but I have a lot to do. You know, that person needs to be warned that they're like a potential murder victim, and you know, there is like a recovery group for victims of a particular monster that I want to go sit in on, and you know, there's just a lot to do.
It's also the other thing I'm finding with Starfield that I'm liking is I've got its rhythm now. There's a thing it likes to do. And my brain responds very well to this, where I've had two big, nice emotional moments that have instantly been followed by shit going entirely the fuck sideways.
Yeah. Are there any side quests involving saving kittens and getting them homes?
Give it time.
No, but you can talk to animals and talk to every single animal in the game. And so far, I've talked to almost every single animal I've met. And sometimes it is very plot advantageous and relevant. And all the cats there, for example, I'm currently at a tavern in a big city, and there are two cats in the tavern who are like, oh yes, there's the servant ape. Please go deal with the rats in the basement so the servant humans around here will feed us again. They won't do anything.
The more imperious cats like to open conversations with hiss.
Hiss.
Do not speak to me. Hiss.
It's very nice that the world's ending, but I have a lot to do. Isn't that just too relatable? I mean, it gives me nice little glowing golden check marks on my to-do list.
Glowing golden.
Everything. I get glowing golden check marks when I accomplish a task. It is perfect for me. Ah, I love it. It's very fun. It's a very nice way to just not work. Although, when I have a 90-minute session, which is, okay, I need to level everybody and clean up their inventory and check for new equipment and see what I'm going to sell and reorganize this thing, it feels just a speech like work, but I also think I've reached the point in the game where I'm worried I'm approaching the end, and so I'm kind of slowing down to enjoy it.
I get that.
Yeah.
Whereas I've filled my shit with so much crap that there's no more room in the cargo hold, and I'm being horde shamed by my companion.
You need to go clear out your shit, honey. That's how you get money.
I thought I was just... I had this weird idea because
you pick up everything and then you go to a shop and go, take my useless crap and give me coins.
See, I've done a quest which means I've earned the right to own property on my home planet.
The space hoarder.
I'm a space hoarder. And I had this weird idea about collecting all the spacesuits and just putting them in my apartment, because your apartment's a bit fucking grim because they haven't quite put in the mechanics yet. So you could have a TV and a chair. And that's like it.
If you don't have a home, you can buy one there. Right. Your divorced dad IKEA energy.
It's strong, spikier, you know.
Right. I'm right there with you, Shiny Opals. How come nobody at work gives me glowing things? I literally want like a glowing gold check mark like paperweight now. That is like on my list of things to acquire. If you make things like paperweights that can be gold and glowing, I want one. Please let me know. Right. We should probably... We've flirted around.
So we did three things on this.
The first one is what you've just been experiencing for 20 minutes, which is nattering about nonsense.
We process our week, and this has been a week.
So. Look, if someone at my job gave me glowing stuff, I'd be worried because I sliced down in me.
Yeah, that's not
great. Not so much.
That is an alarm bell right there. It's been a week. It'll be a week for a while,
right.
Yeah.
You know, it's life. It goes on. Things have not progressed on some fronts that we have wanted it to do. Get rid of my house! But we persevere and we move on and all of that good stuff.
I did get to eat a very good chicken fajita on Saturday night, but we're very well practiced at losing gracefully now, and I'd really like to get some practice at winning gracefully.
Wouldn't we all, honey?
And it's a tiny thing in the great list of shit at the moment, but it is a little bit of sand in the oyster. So yeah, we do three things on the show. The first is process our feelings. The second is
Stuff.
the main attraction.
Stuff.
Which sometimes is an interview, sometimes it's a story, but right now is a game called The Excavation of HOB'S Barrow. It is the Victorian era. We're in a village in Yorkshire. Literally everyone hates us.
Were we going to go to the rich guy's house this time, I think?
We were going to go to Lord Benedict Cumberbatch's house back in Bewley. Are you Bewley? Yeah, the fuck off. Yeah, that's literally it.
Truly a year of being worn down by grit. Death of 1,000 cuts, for sure. The accurate Yorkshire village experience. Right, exactly. Keep talking.
And then we'll do some shenanigans to ensure you don't go home off the show having nightmares about Yorkshire. Hawkeye, I'm so glad that you like them. That there's such good scripts. It's really easy to hit good marks with that. So, but I'm really glad you dug them.
I'm trying not to feed the trolls, but let's move on. But people need to stop relying on Alistair being generous and being in their shows. I'm like, or Alistair could like to do independent shows and you could shut your hole. That's all I'm going to say about that. We can move on.
Oh, I'll go into detail if you want.
All right, okay. But no, let's not.
I'll do the Cliff Notes version. For an extended period of time, there has been a Tumblr troll in the audio drama community.
An anonymized
Tumblr troll in the audio drama community who did very, very long takedowns of what they felt people who running podcasting audio drama crowdfunders were doing wrong. From their point of view, and I'm being very charitable here, and I should point out I'm being more charitable than they ever were. From their point of view, they were trying to help the community as a whole so that these crowdfunders could be improved and we could just raise the basic standard of practice. From everybody else's point of view, massive asshole. Just massive asshole. And they finally picked a fight with the wrong person. Because on the great list of on the great list of people you do not mess with, the person they picked a fight with is on that list. And they put up a long, rambling thing about, well, obviously,
Tonya Ransom is my freaking hero.
They put up a long thing about, well, all I've ever done is try to help and blah, 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 but anyway, you won't hear from me anymore. But buried inside the takedown of the Shelterwood crowdfunder was a paragraph about me, which was, it's really nice that Alistair keeps doing these shows, but people are taking advantage of him, and they shouldn't do that. So I'm going to say this on the record, straight down the camera. I like to work. I am aware I have a scintilla of internet fame. I am aware that I am tremendously lucky, and through a combination of hard work and sheer blind random chance, I have a small audience I can bring with me to shows. Hire me. That is the one rule. Hire me.
Is Alistair fan cast, but like it's not anything but you. Okay. Alistair likes. Okay. Do y'all know who Mark Sheppard is? Mark Sheppard is a legendary. It's not unfair to call him a character actor.
He's the best Mark Sheppard there is. If you've seen Supernatural, Crowley. If you've seen Battlestar Galactica, Romo Lankin. If you've seen the Doctor Who 11th Doctor story with the federal agent in two different time periods, the younger one is Mark Sheppard.
Right.
The older one is his dad.
If you are a Leverage fan like I am,
Sterling.
He is that guy in that thing. And his job is to show up, either make you hate him or make you love him, and then have some event and then leave.
Yep.
Alistair is intentionally going for the Mark Sheppard of podcasting approach, which is, I am that guy in that thing, and I will do a thing for you and your thing, and then I will leave, and I will not be the center of attention, but you will be happy to see me if you're really, really old, like I am. Norm! You're glad to see him, but he's not the
And if you're from the generation coming up after us, Ashley Johnson. She does the exact same thing.
Exactly.
Ashley Johnson rocks up, classes the fuck out of the joint, and then leaves. She's in the Avengers. Do you know that? The blonde waitress.
Oh, I just put that together. That's glorious.
So, to tie all this up, my one rule is I quite like being paid. So, hire me. If you have a show that needs someone that sounds like this, hire me. Do not self-reject. Do not fail to get in contact because you think that, I'm above that. I'm not. I am a working creative, and I like to work, and I can bring some eyes to you.
Yep. So that was a very long detour about Nietzsche. Which is to say, if you're making an audio drama and you have somebody who might need to sound like that, you know how to get hold of you.
Also, just as an aside, don't be a fucking prick. Just don't.
I mean, it helps, right?
Don't be some sanctimonious asshole who thinks that the best possible thing they can do is tell other people who dared to make something that they're doing it wrong.
Don't be that guy. Don't be a dick. Nobody needs that. Was that the second thing we do on this show?
I covered it. I did it earlier. I did all three.
We tangented so hard there. And then the third thing is we try very hard not to send you to bed on Nightmare Fuel because a lot of our content is horror adjacent. And so at the end we'll do something silly because Ducky is a genius and finds us hilarious silly things.
Which we often do not know before we open them on the show now, which is always a pleasant surprise. So
yeah, we kind of fell out of the habit of opening monologues because we have a lot to process. And for some reason y'all want to sit through it and listen to it. So,
and we are tremendously appreciative of that.
Yes, exactly. There are a lot of creepy shots of eyes in HOB'S Barrow that would be haunting without shenanigans. Yeah, there are a lot of weird smash cuts involved. I'm reading this from Opals. Also, honestly, I love your attitude towards the industry. Why be a dick when you could be like you guys? Alistair, now you planted the seed of the dream of you being English voice actor for one of my characters. How's your Slavic accent?
It's not bad. Needs a little work, but with some effort.
I will put you in front of Minx when Minx shows up in birthday, and his won't be better. Exactly. But it is an accent. It is an affectation. It's not an accent.
And I mean, thanks, Opals. That means a lot. Because obviously my brain instantly went, oh, what if they had reasons for talking like that? And they probably did. Everyone does. But the honest truth is...
How did he have reasons for telling other people not to take advantage of you when he never bothered to ask
me
you if you felt taken advantage of?
And just...
Oh, yeah. Alistair's also writing an audio drama. He should tell you about it. Not really, but just tell you about how you're writing.
15 scenes in. The original idea was it was going to be one of 4 that you could listen to in any order. And I got a really good outline for this, and then I sat on it for 6 months. And we're now 6 months down the line, and it's fair to say that there have been some
it's
hits.
Becoming a thing.
Some hits that have landed below the waterline. Confidence is a premium at the moment because everything is very hard. And Marguerite gently pointed out that this was a thing which I could do because it's outlined and it's ready. And I'm 15 scenes in, and some of it's dog shit. It's so fucking bad. Oh my god. There's at least one instance of how the fuck do I do this? Another character! Which is how you get to the end of a first draft.
But it has to be out of your brain.
And
I cannot edit the inside of your brain.
And I'm going to tie this into something which we talked about relatively recently. The thing which I'm trying very hard to stick to is Quantum's rule. Finish something. Just finish it. Just get to the end.
Yeah.
Because you can fix it once you're at the end.
Reverse psychology.
Don't put them in your audio drama. No.
Right, exactly. You got to write it bad before you can write it good. It's part of the process. You've got to do the hard part, which is transferring this to this, because this more people can work on than just you. But that's the hard part.
I have found that I sit pretty solidly between 2 stools, where there are folks who plot very heavily, and my understanding is Johnny plots very heavily. And there are folks who go entirely off vibe.
They just go,
which is Naomi. And
the Johnny Naomi continuum, is that what we're going to call it now?
At my old boss, I had the June Transformers continuum, my old job rather, which was does this one have lots of explosions in it? Yeah, it's kind of like Transformers. Does this one have big weird space worms? Yeah. Then it's a bit like June. Okay. And that was how we tracked it. But no, I do plot, but I also do vibes. I
don't think the universe could withstand that reaction, Zalia, of Naomi and Johnny writing something together. But I want to see the fan art of Johnny's like, and Naomi's like, wee!
Look, I have brought forth confetti.
Yes. I mean, we literally have a photograph of her doing that at a live show. Just now there was confetti.
So yeah, I'm making an audio drama. It's going all right.
Good. Keep saying it.
I'm making an audio drama. It's going okay.
About it.
And there's another short story that's going to go up on the Patreon quite soon.
Cool. Nice. Something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it is now.
The only thing in my brain right now...
I remember. Go ahead.
The only thing in my brain right now is I have pre-gamed for Expendables tomorrow by rewatching the originals. And...
won't stop saying.
I had some...
He won't stop saying Expendables or whatever the hell it is.
It had somehow slipped my mind that there is a moment in the second movie where, when disguised as a monk, Jason Statham growls, "I now pronounce you man and knife," and stabs a dude.
Oh, that's good.
That's
good.
There are a couple of dad jokes in the second one where I was like, "You motherfucker!"
I'm gonna write that down.
You motherfucker!
That was good. Good in that perfectly bad Statham sort of way.
There's also brilliantly, and
knife.
I had never noticed this before. Sylvester Stallone loses his mustache between shots in one scene. He has this really unfortunate kind of pencil-thin John Waters but steroidal kind of mustache, pseudo-goatee thing going on. And there's a moment at the end where Arnold Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis are getting on a helicopter, and yes, Arnie yells, "Get to the chopper!" like 15 fucking times.
Of course he does. That's what he's there to do.
But Willis basically goes, "So you're going to stay here because this is your franchise, and you suck so hard. You suck, I hate you. Bye!" Or words to that effect. And Stallone's like, "Yeah, okay." And they get on the chopper, and he waves at them, and then there's a shot from inside the chopper looking down at him, and I swear the mustache is gone. It's gone.
Isn't this the one where you wrote the weird ending, which was the wedding?
Oh no, I wrote Expendables 4. I wrote the one which finishes with Barney and Lee Christmas confessing their love for one another and getting married.
You're going to have to... Okay. When we break to set up the game, I will see if I can dig that one up. Because, of course, Alistair wrote an alternate ending wedding.
Angela Bassett shows up as Barney's ex-wife.
I don't know who Barney is in this movie.
It's Sylvester Stallone.
Okay.
If you just imagine someone going, "Ooh," a lot, that's usually... We should play the game now.
Okay. Yes, there's just one other thing I wanted to mention is that there have been a raft of birthdays, both post and moral support from chat, because one of the rats living in my walls has shown itself and is now trapped in the kitchen. Oh, no.
Oh, Rebecca, I'm so sorry.
Oh, hopefully it will find its way back into the walls.
Is it humane traps time?
Leave the light on in the kitchen. Don't turn the light off.
Yeah.
And I would be unhappy as well if I were you. Can you... Yeah.
I would second the leaving the light on thing. Having been stalked from room to room by wasps, I can confirm that.
Ew.
Did I never tell you this?
No.
This is when I lived at my parents' original house in York. And I had a dream where something was crawling on me, and I was in pain. And then I woke up, and there were several wasps on my chest, which had stung me twice.
Ah!
And it turns out that a small bijou wasp's nest had set itself up outside my bedroom window. So, by accident...
Did you leave pursued by a wasp?
I left pursued by 3 wasps.
Oh.
I actually went next door to the other bedroom, which also kind of doubled as my office at the time. I remember sitting in bed going, "Well, this is... Oh, fucking seriously?" And I turned the light off in my bedroom, but left the light on in this one. And the motherfuckers followed me.
Yeah. Oh.
I was the original man versus bee.
God, I hope. All right, so why don't we take a few minutes to... I will set up the game, and then you can do the recap, dong-dong, and all that good stuff. And I will see if I can find Alistair's Expendables 4 shotgun wedding ending to put in the chat. All right? So now is a good chance for you to get a beverage or a snack or any other things that you might need for the stream. And quick talk while I find the button.
Marguerite's going to find the button. We're going to show you some adverts. Then we'll be back with some stuff.
That sounds good. We'll be right back. you cut off. Hang on. Scooch you over. Or I'll scooch you over. Hi, everybody. Hello,
Hi,
Raiders. I think we've got everything all set up. You probably can't hear the game music right now, but that's maybe kind of intentional. Oh, no, it does look like you do. That's good. I might turn it down a bit. We'll see. Hello to the Raiders. Thank you very much for joining. Game sound is a bit loud. Okay.
On it.
I'm on. There. That's very quiet. It probably went very quiet because I clicked away from the tab. How's that? Is that a little bit better? Hopefully that's not quite as loud. And it is currently the intro music, so it's a bit loud. Fantastic. I know. 80s style synth with a Victorian game. It makes me laugh.
It gives, to me, simultaneously training montage from an 80s martial arts tournament movie and Lone Cop on the Edge cyberpunk.
Right. So how about that? That should be musically a little bit easier to handle for everybody. You can just listen to the birds while we do a quick recap.
Previously, on the excavation of HOB'S Barrow, this particular follower of Sappho has discovered that her father was...
Look, it was one time! All right, let's move on.
Has discovered that her father excavated HOB'S Barrow 25 years ago.
Karlak's ancestor here.
Yes, Karlak's ancestors discovered her dad excavated HOB'S Barrow 25 years previously, and as a direct result, appears to have been so horrifically permanently traumatized that he's been bedridden ever since. Our mysterious benefactor, Mr. Leonard Shoulder, has shown up and been slightly benefacty. We have finally got, thanks to an epic quest pile that we resolved last week, permission to excavate the barrow itself.
Okay, that's right. We have the weird flowers now. What are we doing with the weird flowers?
Don't we have to make a poultice?
Oh, that's right. We were at the bottom of Fetch Quest Hell, weren't we? Like, we had to make the bow, and we gave it to the girl, but then she left it behind.
We have a to-do list.
We have, like, a whole to-do... Look, a to-do list. I won't get any golden check marks, but I have a to-do list. Find workmen for my excavation. Find milk for Miss Tompkins. Help Mr. Bryden with his aching joints. That's what the poulticey thingy. Gather ingredients for poultice. So we finally have all the ingredients. So now we can go make the poultice to give to Mr. Bryden so he can milk the demon goat.
So that we can give the demon goat milk to Miss Tompkins.
So Miss Tompkins will take us to her Lord Beverly Smythe Benedict Cumberbatch boss so I can hire workmen for my excavation. And then I'm going to have a sit down.
Welcome to the show.
A lot of work. And I don't get any golden check marks. And I can't click on my companions to ask what they're thinking about things. And there aren't any little, like, variations of a theme song. Yeah, I can't chase a chicken or anything. Yes. It is now time to knock over the dominoes of the fetch quest. Yes, that's correct. So... a warning as always, this game is a horror game, and there are content warnings, which are detailed behind this link in the chat, which may contain spoilers. Headlines are common phobias, death and dying, horror, mental health and trauma, sexual themes, sound effects, and sociopolitical themes, violence, occasional flashing lights, images, and jump scares. No golden check marks, only purple nightmares.
Also a priest did throw
That's a good story title. No golden check marks, only purple nightmares. Or maybe like a poem title. That's a good one. You should write that down. There we go. Is there anything else? Oh, I also put in the chat previously that there is a link to the previous installments. This is our 7th stream because we talk a lot and fuck around and take too long. 127 hours, Act 3, Baldur's Gate. Don't regret it in the slightest. Also... we are maintaining a dramatis personae of the characters.
Because there's a lot of folks in this game.
Because there's a lot of folks in this game, and that link will take you to it if you want to take a look. Again, may contain spoilers. All right.
Let's poultice, bitches.
Let's poultice, bitches. Okay. So we have the ingredients. So, and Al's just going to remind me, we have fast travel now.
We do. So we need to
go to Mildred Walker's cottage. Did you say one to beam up?
I said what I said.
Let's go, Karlak! Tell Will to stop hitting on you. Mildred, I found the thing.
Day. Yes.
I found it.
I think I have some flirtwort here.
Show me. Aye, that's flirtwort, all right. Let me know when you found some elderflower, too.
You mean like this elderflower?
Like this elderflower? Dun dun
dun! Here.
Show me. No, this is not elderflower.
What?
It's cowbane.
Crap.
An easy mistake to make. The two look very similar.
Screw you, lady.
Oh,
It's safe to eat, as long as you're not a cow.
Hmm.
Very toxic to cattle.
where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I gotta go back to the stinking tower, don't I?
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub.
I love the elder shrub.
Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Farewell.
So, fine, apparently,
Let's beam back to the
you are cowbane. So now,
church tower.
go back to the church. You just have to go get the key again.
In
Nikki.
memory of...
Which one was loose? Well, let's see if I've left it unlocked, hopefully. Oh, good. Thank goodness. Pick it from the elder shrub. I was gonna say, so I could poison some cattle if I needed to.
I already took some. Father Roach has amassed... I already took some.
Okay.
That was the Flortwort.
Flortwort. So we looked at the small white flowers by the stream, didn't we?
Yeah, I think that's where we got the cowbane.
So let's go back into the forest then.
Any game where you get to say that unironically is always a bad time.
What?
Let's go back into the forest. No. Lost vomity Jeff corner here.
I hope I don't need to poison. I don't see any small white flowers. Well, that didn't work. I wonder if there are some in the churchyard. None of those are small white flowers. None of these are small white flowers.
Keep an eye out for weird staircases that don't exist, right?
Oh. No. No.
I've no desire...
I don't want you to lug a block of wood around. I want you to find some flowers. Okay, that did not work. We went to the wood. We went to the toe.
I have a really stupid suggestion. Railway station.
Alright, well, let's check it out. I don't see any small white flowers.
Maybe the window boxes at the pub?
Yeah, that's what I might try next.
These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them.
Does she have some?
Produce, vegetables, herbs.
This looks like elderflower to me.
Okay, I need some elderflower, please.
Good day.
Fresh produce.
Is that elderflower you're selling?
Aye, perfect for teas and tinctures.
Oh god, I've added another layer to the fletch class. She's gonna
Any
want
good for
something.
sore joints?
Aye, penny a bunch.
I'm afraid I don't have any money.
Sorry, miss. Does it look like I'm running a charity?
Can we work something out? A trade, perhaps?
I deal in cash only, miss. No coin, no elderflower.
Rude.
What do you take me for?
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
Hi, Jane.
Hello, Jane.
Miss, watch me juggle.
Good job.
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more apples.
You want nasty one I could give you? Where am I getting a penny? Let's try giving her
Worm
the...
is happy in his new home.
Okay, fine.
Good day.
Freshly selling them at would mislike.
No, thank you.
I know, right? I'm like, where am I gonna get a penny? I'm gonna go talk to the guy in the pub. He's my float, right?
Stanley,
I need a penny. Nope, nothing new.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
I can't think of anything else.
Give us a penny, Leonard.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss.
No, nothing new. Oh,
Thank you
What?
for your time.
I tried clicking on him, but it says I don't have any
There's
further to
nothing else
talk.
I wish to.
Let's.
The fiddle and bow, left to me by the young girl at the devil's toe.
just drop it on him. Just drag and drop. See what
No.
happens.
The fiddle and bow,
No, every time I do the right click to like.
empty bucket.
So, well, let's try this.
I don't wish to give that away.
No, see. Where am I gonna get a penny? I'm well and truly you want to look it up?
No, I'm gonna look it up.
Because well, look, Stanley didn't have anything new to say. Don't garrot yourself, if you please. I feel like this beat is almost a parody of the adventure game Fetch Quest chain. You can find anything except for the most common means of exchanging goods and services, right? Oh, I've got a horrible idea. Is there a poor box at the
Are you
church?
about to steal from the church?
Oh, but she's here.
Locked. Locked as well. I think they all might be. I've no time for...
Hold on the space bar, right? Flowers, plant, altar box, pews, exit. What's this about ceiling?
I can admire the craftsmanship from afar. I can't think of anything else. That's not mine to...
Fine. You can't. This is gonna be impossible if I can't find a penny. I mean, I guess we could go wandering around some more and see if we can find some. She said gardens. Oh. No. This is, I think, just going to lead me towards the station again, isn't it? Yeah. Cyril. It's not a... if he's still there. Didn't he leave?
Okay, I've got the... You're even in the right place. You want me to give this to you step by step?
Or just tell me how I get a penny.
Okay, speak to the apple seller. In fact, you have the rotten apple already, don't you?
Yeah.
Freshly sell would miss.
No, thank you.
Mutton pies.
So do I give him the rotten
You
apple?
put them-
Happy in his new...
You put the worm in the rotten apple.
Yeah.
You talk to Jane, who's juggling apples.
Yeah.
You use the apple with worm on her.
I dare you to juggle an extra...
Like this.
Easy. Yuck, a worm.
Oh. Okay.
Now, while they're distracted, you swap out the cowbane for the elderflower.
Seriously.
Seriously.
What goes back?
Sorry.
Oh, wow. Sneaky.
Crime!
Be careful with your apples.
Sorry, miss.
Done a crime.
I mean, they look the same, right? It still says cow's bane, though.
Hold up.
Well, let's go talk to her and see if it worked. Well, because I don't have the rotten apple anymore.
Good day.
Yes.
Where can I find...
Now.
I see.
Ah.
What does
Elder.
Farewell.
Fine, it didn't work.
Now you don't have the rotten apple.
Right? Well, maybe if I can convince her to juggle her apples. Oh, no, here it is. All right, let's try again.
The worm is happy in his new... The
Come here.
worm is happy in... The worm is happy... I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy.
Okay. So she's going to juggle again
Worm.
and throw it. And then she'll be distracted.
So now you...
Grab the...
Now you take the elderflower.
Yep.
Oh, you've acquired it. Great.
Yep, and she doesn't say
Managed to
anything.
swap them without her noticing.
Okay, good. There we go. Well done. All right,
Or
fine.
did I?
Let's hope she doesn't notice. Yeah, see, there they are. Now they're elderflowers. All right, back to the cottage. Just a little crime.
There's a treat.
I'm thinking about playing a bard and or rogue next time.
Oh, that sounds good.
Because I'm very annoyed I don't have musical instrument proficiency, and I don't want to waste a whole entire feat to get it.
Someone we follow on TikTok is playing Baldur's Gate 3 with a kobold called Bangy, who has an eldritch cannon, and he just shoots people, and is a small, feral little lizard rat bastard.
I love it. Yeah, you can't play goblins because in this game, but you can play kobolds, halflings, dwarves. All right, fine. Hey, I acquired some elderflower.
Elderflower.
I have the...
Wonderful. Hand them over.
Yeah, I know, Ozzy. I know. It's not fair you can't.
There you go. Tell Mr. Bryden to apply this poultice to the area in question. It works wonders.
Thank you very much.
There are lots of goblins in the game, though, that you encounter. There's a whole area full of them. There's the poultice. All right, now we have to go talk to Mr. Bryden. All right, here's your goo. Deal with your demon cow. Demon goat, please.
Yes?
I've got a poultice for your joints, Mr. Bryden.
It depends on how you play the game. They can be very cool. They can also be,
Uncool. And
six of any
unalive.
villains.
It was prepared by Mildred Walker.
Who?
You may know her as Mother Mildred.
Oh, thank you, lass. That Mildred knows what she's doing. I should have thought to see it myself.
Yes, I'm surprised you didn't, given that the population of this town is like 6.
She said to apply it directly to where the pain is. It should work very swiftly.
I'll give it a try.
Great. Now, cow.
Milk the fucking goat.
Oh, that did the trick, lass. I feel like a lad of 20 again. I suppose you'll be wanting me to milk old Eunice for you in return.
But you made it
Don't
weird.
mind. I'd appreciate it.
A fair exchange.
Here's a rusty bucket full of goat milk.
Stand well back, lass.
Believe me, I'm not coming an inch closer.
Now, last time we had a jump scare here, folks, so just be careful. Yeah, he definitely looks 20.
There you are, lass. Some fresh milk.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bryden.
Not this time, no. Eunice the provider. That goat is full on cursed. All right, fine. So who gets the milk? Miss Tompkins.
Miss Tompkins.
Back to the town square.
She'd better not.
There she is.
The bucket is filled with... I've got a pail of fresh milk here for you, Miss Tompkins.
You haven't.
Here.
Mum, you've saved my hide.
That's right. Now you're going to introduce you to your not at all creepy boss.
Thank you.
Are you all right?
I'm worried about Mr. Ambrose. Anyway, I'm heading back to Panswick Manor now. Would you still like to meet his lordship?
Yeah, we're just not looking that one in the eyes, are we, Hawkeye? It's like,
Very
yeah.
much so.
Now, I can't guarantee you'll be home, all right? He's a very busy man.
I'll take my chances.
Very busy man in the budding social life that is Bewley.
Follow me, then.
Sometimes he stands in the East Wing, and sometimes he stands in the West Wing. Sometimes he's outside.
Come on over. It's not much further.
This feels jump scary. No, it's just a little...
It's literally just a jump.
What time do you call this?
We were expecting her to say that, right?
Sorry, Mum.
Give it here, then. What the hell is this muck?
Goat's milk, Mum.
You daft bint.
Ooh!
Since when does his lordship take goat's milk with his tea? Oh, he will not be pleased. Get back to your sweeping before I clip you over the head.
Sorry, Mum.
You're not gonna try and defend yourself? Come on! Is Lord Panswick incapable of crossing
That's a
running
good spot,
water?
Spike.
Excellent observation! Game saved.
He's sweeping the dirt.
Why are you sweeping the dirt? Okay, I think we should save as well. Don't like.
Where is Lord Panswick?
Sorry, Mum. I can't talk. Miss Fenchurch is ever so mad at me.
All right, Miss Fenchurch, move.
Hello there.
Bugger off, you whelp. This is private land.
Woo! Saucy! All right.
I was wondering if it might be possible to speak with Lord Panswick.
Are you deaf, girl? Don't make me fetch the guards.
You don't have any guards.
They're armed, you know.
No,
Really?
you don't. Try again.
By Christ, you're like a dog with a bone.
Yep.
Do you want to get yourself shot?
There
I
it
can
is.
assure you the only things getting shot around here are the pheasant.
Hello. Fear not, everyone. The Tory has arrived.
And perhaps the odd grouse. Greetings, my lady.
Oh, no.
Lord James Panswick, at your disposal.
You're Lord Panswick?
You didn't see that coming? Come on! We all knew that.
As I live and breathe.
As I live and breathe.
You could have told me that before.
What is life without mystery, Miss Bateman? A predictable stagger to the grave?
I was imagining someone...
Much older and far less handsome?
Modesty might have entered
Yes,
into my...
to be frank.
See? I can read your mind, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
Now, may I ask, what brings you to my manor?
I wanted to ask if I could borrow some of your labourers.
Oh, for what purpose?
I intend to excavate HOB'S barrow tomorrow, and I'm in need of some assistance.
An excavation? How very delightful. We're in the middle of our own works right this minute. Follow me, Miss Bateman.
Oh, no. What is he digging up?
Come along. I promise I don't bite.
Okay, that's too... He's a
Vampire.
vampire. That's too many jokes. That's too many offhanded references. He's absolutely a vampire.
Every time he talks, all I can hear is, I don't give a fuck. His name was Mike.
For generations, this chapel was a place of unique devotion.
Unique.
Oh, there's a word doing a lot of work.
And this was until some of my more ungrateful ancestors forgot him and abandoned it.
Him.
Forgot him and abandoned it?
Why did they abandon it?
Men of great wealth and power can grow so comfortable that they forget they still need the divine.
Oh,
Okay.
that's quite a loaded statement there, my friend.
Sacrifices required to maintain such a relationship were no longer being made. The chapel soon turned to rubble, and with time, even the villagers forgot him.
I'm not enjoying how there's the capital H on the... What? Are you alright? Leave that alone. He burned his finger and he has a blister and he's picking at it.
His influence endured, but only with the isolated few who lived on the very fringes of these moors. Believe it or not, my family's fortunes have dwindled ever since.
Leave it alone.
Don't say.
Since I succeeded my father, it has become my life's work to restore this place of worship.
Big what manner of a man energy. Interesting.
This sacred place rebuilt, he shall be venerated once more, and the name Panswick shall be uttered again across all of England.
You want the Quatermass conclusion? Because this is how you get the Quatermass conclusion.
He guided the hands of my ancestors. Now it is time for him to guide us.
Sure.
Bewley is a godless place.
Fair.
Have you forgotten about St. Edmunds? Father Roach might disagree.
I shall bring him back to these lands, and this chapel shall be his seat once again. A new world.
Vampire.
Oh, dear.
But it seems like you wish to bring back the past.
From out of the old world shall come the new.
You got any more of those you're gonna spout
A
off?
greater truth. But I digress. Horace, my dear fellow.
Aye, your lordship.
This fair lady here is in need of some assistance. Would you and your chaps be up for a spot of digging at HOB'S Barrow tomorrow?
HOB'S Barrow? Aye, your lordship, 'tis no bother.
Really?
Good man. You're in luck, my dear. These are my finest, and they're all yours.
As opposed to the legion of men you have just scattered around your barren, arid wasteland
Thank
of
you. I
a...
am grateful.
Okay.
On one condition.
He's gonna make her eat dinner with him tonight, right?
Yes?
I've heard wonders about Mary de Plancy's...
Oh,
baked
shit,
berry
dude, us too.
puddings. I'd rather like to try them for myself.
Your lordship, you're giving me the help of your men in exchange for cakes.
Yes.
But
Farewell, my beauty.
wait!
I don't have any money! I'll bring them to you, but you have to pay for them! Well, I do trade labor for cakes on occasion. I have traded labor for cakes.
I also have traded labor for cake.
Like, no, he can't be too tied to the estate, because he met us on the other side of the stream, so...
In fact, we once memorably traded party wrangling for a visit to the Koji food truck.
Kogi.
Kogi food truck.
Alright. Man, and Horace.
Is his lordship joking about the Bakewell puddings?
No, miss. His lordship is a man of folly.
A man of folly.
How ridiculous!
He treats you all right if you do what he asks.
You don't ask him what he's doing.
Fucking hell, that's the entire English character in one sentence. Treats you alright if you do what he asks. You let them rule you.
They have some decent equipment here. It will be more than useful for the excavation.
It's a ladder and a pick. Why didn't you sap it necking?
Please let us get on with our toil. If you do as his lordship requests, we'll help you tomorrow.
Can I have some money for cake?
Am I gonna get cake?
Exactly. I know my place.
1 second. So Panswick Manor we now have. Okay. Should we try talking to Grumpy Lady again?
Good day.
Oh, another strumpet looking to find our way into his lordship's bedchambers, I see.
Oh my!
I'm nothing of the sort.
I've seen plenty of your sort before.
I don't wish to provoke her wrath.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so let's try going back to the church because that's where she was, right? With the cakes?
It's mostly just continued vibes, I gotta be honest.
That's not mine.
Mr. Plancy, I need some cakes.
Say to your pet.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy. Do you still have some of your homemade Bakewell puddings, Mrs. de Plancy?
Oh, you're too late, pet. I've a few left, but they're set aside for someone else.
I will kill them!
Might
Who
you
are they?
please be able to bake me some more?
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for baking.
What kind of an English granny are you?
Truth be told, my dear husband Albert passed away recently.
Okay, so what do you need to put you in the mood to bake?
Me thoughts are all over the shop.
Poor thing.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Aye, he's in God's hands now.
Let's say yes.
Were you married to Albert a long time?
Aye, too many years to count. He was a cobbler here in Bewley.
Oh, okay. That's why the shop's closed.
The most dashing cobbler in all of England, I used to tell him.
How sweet.
Love is precious, pet. There's naught that can replace the hole it leaves in your heart.
I can relate to that in my own way. I wish you strength in this difficult time.
That's a nice phrase.
Thank you. With God's blessing, I'll get by.
So anyway, these puddings.
Yeah.
May I ask?
Oh, Father Roach.
Oh, I see.
He won't be back until tomorrow.
They're gonna go stale. You'll have to make him fresh ones tomorrow.
Won't they be off by then?
Thank you, right?
Not at all. Besides, pet, as I told you, I'm not in the mood for all this baking chatter.
Sorry, Mrs. de Plancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
So I'm gonna go into the cobbler shop and see if I can get her something that'll make her happy again, and she'll give me cake.
See, all I can think of is the moment from Fast X where Jason Momoa as the Joker goes, "So what are we blowing up today, nerds?" The Vatican. Ha! You guys are going to hell. We're stealing from a priest. Twice.
Yeah.
It's like theft squared. It's like theft. Theft.
Theft with like with lots of F's.
Yes.
Let's try going to the cobbler shop and see if maybe that we can. Of course, there's nobody in there. So what are we supposed to do now? What? But she's still in there. The basket's right there. See, if I go in the church, she's right there. I just take her basket.
That's not mine to interfere
See?
with.
I can't take it. It won't let me. How do I distract her? Do I have anything to give her? Can I play her some music? I can light the church on fire? I mean, I don't know.
I will burn us, old lady. I will burn us all. Give me the puddings.
It got very dark all of a sudden.
Don't make me do this.
Oh, so what am I supposed to do? How do I distract her? I think I need something that reminds her of her husband.
Oh, this is grim.
Please tell me I don't have to dig him up. Oh my gosh, seriously? Okay, well, let's...
This is fucking grim.
Well, hold on. Does he have a memorial stone?
You know that freshly dug grave?
Is that him?
I think it's him.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Didn't have a stone cross before. And the gravedigger is neatly camouflaged against the archway.
Tell me about Lord Panswick.
Naught to say, except don't be sniffing around his lordship's manor. You'll end up with a round of shot in you.
Well, I've already been there, so no.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Just mind your own business around here.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Can you turn your back for me for a second?
The simple wooden cross bears a small plaque,
Yeah.
on which is inscribed the name Albert de Plancy.
Relative, are you?
No, just looking.
He were the cobbler. Who's going to mend me boots now?
Oh my God. If I have to mend your boots. Oh, wrong button.
Just do it. Just style it out. Just get troweling.
Trusty trowel. The barrow digger. This one has seen better days.
Trowel the grave. Trowel it up.
Are we seriously going to do this? Okay, I'm saving the game first.
Get your trowel on.
Hang on. I'm saving the game first.
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
See? There are some lines she will not cross. I will brandish the trowel. Okay. Something I can do with his cross? I don't know. How did he die? I know. They're very... We used to call this polite survivor syndrome. The fact that, like, you couldn't hop over a half wall or something in Resident Evil. I'm like, the thing is right there! Don't make me fight away. Okay. So, should I
go back and speak to Mrs. Duplancy about her husband's grave?
Okay. So they visited it. She's probably like, I don't like it. It's not glamorous enough or something. I don't know.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy. I saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. de Plancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet. I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford naught more than a simple wooden cross. You were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better.
Alright, like?
He loved his flower beds.
Okay.
He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot. May the Lord forgive me.
Alright.
Plants are difficult to maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
His precious hippiastrum were the first to go.
Hippiastrum.
I would have loved to lay one on his grave.
I have to find more goddamn flowers.
What does a hippiastrum flower look like?
Where do I find one?
Oh, beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large red flowers. Hard to grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy. The remarkable thing is there's no scent to 'em.
Unscented red flowers.
That's why he loved 'em so much.
Really? That sounds weird.
You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet. Hippiastrum were just perfect. Let me know if you come across one, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
Would you like to know?
Have a good one, Specky. Good night.
Cheers, Becky. Would you like to know where the hippiastrum is?
It's probably on the roof, right?
Nope.
Okay.
It's in the manor.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How am I going to get in the manor?
It's outside.
Okay. Well, we also have to indulge in capitalism, I'm afraid. So we will be back in a moment or two. Alistair didn't say... Yes, he did.
I did.
Yes, he did.
times.
Just quietly into himself. He totally did. Right, let's take a quick break for capitalism and a little stretch and a wiggle if you haven't since you joined us, folks, right? Because we've been here almost an hour and a half. And then we'll go back to the manor and make the evil housekeeper look the other way while we round the flower beds. Because what could go wrong, right? We'll be right back.
latest one.
Oh, Tom Cardy has a new song, and Tom Cardy has also been playing Baldur's Gate 3. And no surprise, Tom Cardy played a bard, and it is perfect, and it will play out the full night this week. But meanwhile,
let's go to
we have to go back to the manor. This is why you're like,
let's go to the manor.
hi, let's make you use the fast travel.
That's Hippiastrum.
Large flowers.
Large
sheep.
Flowers.
I've no time for frolicking with the flock.
Really? You sure?
Oh, wait, what's this? Carving.
That is well out of my reach.
Yeah, but what does it look like?
These matched the description of the flowers Mrs. de Plancy mentioned.
Please to be giving me your flowers.
There's no scent.
You get away from my hippiastrum.
Apologies.
Move!
Well, that confirms it.
I need that flower.
Those flowers. May I please take one?
Are you deaf and daft? Bugger off!
Good grief, this woman is impossible.
A bullying old harridan. There's no point trying to speak with her.
Alright, you done sweeping the dirt there, love?
Good day.
Hello.
I really need one of those hippiastrum flowers.
Why?
It's a long story.
I'm on the fetch quest from hell.
Might you please be able to get one for me? Or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can take one?
Those flowers are Miss Fenchurch's favourites. She spends hours looking after them.
I have a knife.
Sorry, Mum. It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
So you're having a thing with Mr. Ambrose is what I'm picking up here?
The milkman.
Aye. We were to run away together today.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Oh, so you've been left at the altar here. Yeah, it's Emeralus, basically.
I see.
I'm worried sick that he stood me up. Without Mr. Ambrose, this job is all I have.
Well, with Mr.
They have me
Ambrose,
sweeping the dirt, Mum.
I can't risk losing it over a flower.
I have to go find the goddamn milkman.
I'm sorry, Miss Tompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Do you think he's abandoned me?
I'm sure that's not the case. He must have been delayed somewhere.
You fetched the milk, now you have to fetch the actual milkman. I'm gonna catch him on flagrante with the postman, aren't I?
Could you try to find him for me, Mum?
Oh, good lord.
Oh, please, Mum. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so kind, Mum.
What does Mr. Ambrose look like?
I don't say he wears a milkman.
We were a milkman.
He's got brown hair.
I'm afraid I'll need a bit more to go on.
Sorry, Mum. I'm too upset.
Yes.
Please find him, won't you?
Hey, stop your nattering and get back to your sweeping.
That's dirty! Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Miss Fenchurch.
Sweep it at her. There you go. All right. Where are we going to look? He's not in the town square.
Devil's Toe.
Let's start with the railways. We'll work our way down, right? He's not at the railway station. Let's head back towards town. Maybe he's on the side of the road somewhere. think this leads me into the manor again, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, fine. Didn't see him in the town square. He's got brown hair.
Who's the red-headed dude? He's new.
Good day.
Hello there.
Oh.
My name is Thomasie.
Ralph. Not seen you around before.
I'm just visiting. Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
I do, yes.
Have you any idea where he might be?
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road to the east of Bewley.
Thank you.
Road to the east.
Do you want me to... tomorrow, I'm excavating an eldritch horror. Would you like to assist?
Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss.
I've got a job.
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want a bite?
No, thank you. Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
You're a pure soul, Ralph. I like you tremendously. Got a Scotch egg for me tea.
Here's the horse. So he's gonna be on the road.
Road to the east.
Okay, well, I don't have any cardinal directions here, so...
My suspicion is up to the churchyard and then right, assuming the churchyard is north.
Up to the church.
Yeah.
It's just,
Rotten Apples McGee is doing gangbusters business there, isn't he?
right. Scotch eggs are amazing. You're not Mr. Ambrose by any chance, are you? Right? If I go any further east, I'm gonna wind up at that other guy's house. See?
Okay, so that's wrong.
The only other way into town is by... Well, let's walk back from Bryden's farm, maybe. Creepy bird. It's through the woods.
Maybe it's the village path.
Yeah, maybe I can ask more people about him. 'Cause I would think it's here.
The train station's that way, right?
Yeah, train station's to the left. Hey, have you seen Mr. Ambrose?
Day.
Hey up.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milk?
He's here every market day.
Except this one.
Aye. I haven't seen him today.
Any idea where he might be?
Not in the slightest.
Thanks for your time.
Aye.
You were tremendously unhelpful, but moderately courteous. Good
Have
day.
you seen the milkman?
Time for a juicy mutton?
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I do. Why'd you ask?
Isn't he normally here at the market?
Aye. He's normally 2 pies in by now. Don't know where he is. I'm sure someone around here must know where he is.
Goodbye.
Let me know if you get hungry now, lass.
And I'll also let you know if I get funds while I'm at it.
Good day.
Care to buy?
No.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Eddie? Aye.
Have you seen him today?
No. Well, maybe his milk's gone off. I hope so. Might mean some of his customers have some spare coin for me veggies. Ah!
Goodbye.
You know where I am.
Fresh
That's
Scotch egg!
sinister as fuck.
She's gone. He didn't run off with the other seller
No.
instead!
Is there a way out between those two buildings?
I don't think anyone is home.
Yeah.
And there's nothing there. So I think it's going to be past the pub on the right.
Yep. There's no other way out. Because all we can do is go into the alley.
Can we not go past the alley and out?
Nope. And she's gone. The other way I can go is towards the station. Yeah, the pub is going to be the next place I check. But there's nothing here. Let's go back to the pub. Mr. Ambrose.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, a good man.
Have you seen him today?
Come to think of it, no.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
I can't think. Hello again.
Miss.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I know the man.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
No, lass. Why?
No matter. Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bear. We will speak more later.
Alright, I've got a horrible theory. I just lost my fast travel. Oh, I can't fast travel from inside here. I don't think he's hiding in the woods, but we can try. We'll go to Mildred's cottage and walk back. You know the milkman?
I have nothing else to ask.
Okay, fine.
What this says is head to the village square and start moving to the right.
Okay. He's not hiding in the woods. Go to the village square.
The door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin.
Okay. There's the cobblers, this other door. And then between them there's an exit. But it's...
Do you have an exit off this screen to continue progressing?
No. Alright, Cyril.
Mr. Long mustn't... I've already taken my crate.
Away by the alley. See, I don't see away by the alley. That's... See, again... All I've got is... the alley... Oh!
Exit.
There we go. Ooh, am I having a flashback?
There we are. Your shells are looking much more interesting now.
The mom stopped coming around, but I haven't.
I pestered Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's worried that I want to follow in your path. She has hidden most of your discoveries away. I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know. I shouldn't worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them? Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not.
Tiny urn.
This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, "Now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl." Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? "William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece." Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it. We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury. I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig with you. I remember you bringing it up to your face to look inside and shrieking in horror. "There's a bloody rat in there," you screamed. I think you brought this one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient. You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours.
Stand the fixation.
I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery? But it wasn't long until I understood. I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts.
Oh, no. Don't read from the creepy book!
Drawing the line in the fucking sand here.
Books, but she missed one. It was an account of barrows across the east of England.
Oh, dear.
I managed to read it all before Mother took it away. Daddy, it was fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my life.
Oh, no.
I'm going to travel the country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well, as soon as I'm old enough to escape Mother, that is. When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again. Just like we used to. I promise you'll get better, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
Oh, God. No. Can we not? All right. We knock on this door? I doubt that anybody's going to answer.
Make our own creepy book of forbidden knowledge.
Nobody home. There's something ahead on the road.
Oh, I just see one little pixel of red. See it? Right here.
Oh, boy.
What is that? Okay, we're saving. We're saving the game. Save, 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 save.
Mr. Ambrose. I'm going to help you.
Yes, thank you for saving the game, because I'm going to do
Calm
much
down.
of the menu. Save. Okay, I have a knife. I can free you.
Please hold still. I'm going to cut you free. He had been so tightly bound that I could barely cut through without hurting him further. His mouth was stuffed full of flowers of a most peculiar scent.
I got so caught up in the flower arranging fetch quest, we all forgot this was a horror game.
I was dismayed at such savagery, and wondered if the feral folk Father Roach had mentioned were responsible for this abhorrent act. After some considerable effort, I managed to cut him free. Are you all right?
Who were lost in visions of hell itself.
Are they as purple as those flowers? There's some kind of little rodent. There's some kind of animal down here in the milk.
Just getting its drink on.
Don't know what that is.
The devil. I saw the devil.
Who did this to you?
I don't remember. Oh, the terrible sights I saw. I won't forget them till my last breath.
Are you Mr. Ambrose?
Yes. Edward Ambrose.
You were to meet Miss Tompkins today.
My love.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, my darling love.
Oh, sweet.
Let me take you to her. Here, take my hand. As we made the arduous trek to Panswick Manor, I probed Mr. Ambrose on who had done this to him. He insisted that he didn't remember anything, except for his nightmarish visions.
You can stop sweeping the dirt now, honey.
My love.
Eddie!
Oh.
Jesus, what happened to you? Were you in a fight?
Oh yeah, it's gone a bit West County.
Now, fret not, my love.
Make up your mind.
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Never. Thank your friend here for helping me out of a bind.
Oh, Eddie!
Let's get out of here, my darling.
Hang on.
Yoink!
You thieving bint! I'll have your guts for garters!
Classic.
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine, you bitter old sow!
Here's your flower.
The cheek!
Here you are, Mum.
Thank you, Miss Tompkins.
No, thank you for finding my poor Eddie.
Thank you, lass.
Now run! Both of you, run as far as you can get out of here.
Nothing good's going to happen in this town.
Let's go, Eddie. I'm never setting foot on this godforsaken estate again.
Good for you, Miss Tompkins.
Good luck, you two.
Aw. Give me your broom. Can I have the broom? Give me the broom. No. Give us it. Can I look at the carving now?
Well out of my reach.
Gosh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, fine. So now I have the flower. Now I'm going to go back to the church and give her the flower. Then you give me the cakes! Her dialogue was always read for some reason, yeah. Looky what I found.
The hippiastrum is beautiful.
Here's your flower.
I have something for you.
You found him. Oh, you dear child. Let's take them straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. Duplancy.
Bring those cakes. Screw Father Roche. He quizzes. Oh, and of course it's raining now.
Raining. Oh my god.
The things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me. The click of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house. The way he'd never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing is, that's what he always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man, our Albert.
I know. I hope I can give her a hug.
Sounds like he was. I'm so sorry.
Do you fear death, pet?
Good God, what a question.
Given how you presented throughout the game, not at all.
Not at all. I dare say I won't be around to know it's happened.
I've just got an achievement called Dauntless. Life is for living, not for worrying about what comes next.
But what of heaven and hell?
Life is for living, not for worrying about what comes after.
Albert didn't fear death either.
Look where it got him. Do you ever think about dying?
You're both braver than I am.
I can tell, honey. You spend all your time at the church.
It's not bravery. It's just trying to make the most of what we have in the present. One can neither live in the future nor the past.
Really, Thomasina? You want to try that?
I fear it. But my faith keeps me going. I know I'll meet him again, in heaven.
Take that thought forward, Mrs. Duplancy. Remember it. One day, you will be reunited.
Thank
Sure.
you. Oh, those flowers look beautiful.
They do.
Albert will be smiling down on us.
I hope not literally.
Pet, I left me basket inside the church.
I'll get it.
You'll find some Bakewell puddings in there.
I'm going to take them, Mrs. Duplancy.
You can have them.
Oh, you...
I insist. You've brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear.
Father Roach is mean.
It's only just that I return some.
Thank you, Mrs. Duplancy.
To be truthful with you, I was saving them for myself. I shouldn't be so selfish. Lord, forgive me.
You're nothing of the sort.
I'll stay here with Albert a bit longer. You go back to your day, Pet. Lord be with you.
And you, Mrs. Duplancy.
Aw.
That's very sweet. It's still raining. That's annoying. Just here for the basket.
Here they are.
Bakewell puddings. Ta-da! Anything else in here I need to take a look at while I'm here?
I can admire the craftsmanship from afar.
Okay, so given how late it is, I'm gonna recommend we save here
Yeah.
and we'll go deal with Mr. Sweet Tooth Vampire tomorrow.
Lord Bastard.
Lord Bastard tomorrow. Let me save the game.
Tomorrow we Panswick.
Radio. Okay, folks, let's take another real quick break and then we'll come back and do little shenanigans and we'll wrap up. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I'm just reading your comments in the chat. Yeah. Well, yeah. Victoria and Albert had like 9-10 kids. So.
Yes.
Totally cool. All right. Let's do some shenanigans. As soon as I remember where I put the buttons that tell me what the shenanigans are.
There
they are.
There we go.
There's a shenanigans.
There we go.
Okay. This is going to be hilarious. You get to go first. I'll read the title and then you do this one.
Okay, you do that while I subtly yawn.
This is entirely his fault. Now you're all yawning. I'm sorry. / you're welcome. / it's his fault. Rating actual medieval names I have found as a medieval studies student, but they get progressively more unhinged.
William de Appletrefelt. 8 out of 10, because Appletrefelt sounds like a nice place to live. Who wouldn't want to live in a field full of apple trees? Points deducted, because there are like 50 bajillion Williams in England.
Luke de Luca, Merchant of Luca. 6 out of 10. Your parents really weren't creative.
Hugh de Wallonkeslow.
Wallonkeslow?
Hugh de Wallonkeslow. 7 out of 10. Looks like a straight person trying to keyboard smash. Laughs in English place name.
Roger Smirt. 10 out of 10. Absolute banger of a name. Does it make any sense? Absolutely not. But you guys, I don't think you understand. Smirt.
John de la Bro. 7 out of 10. When you are such a bro that it's literally your name, and 800 years in the future, it's all people know of you.
Hugh Sad. 7 out of 10. We've all been there, buddy.
Gaylord de la Motte. 10 out of 10. Slay. I bet this guy's moat was the gayest moat you've ever seen.
Hugh de la Penny. 9 out of 10. We stand a pasta man.
Richard de Astley. 10 out of 10. Verily, he shall ne'er give thee up, ne'er let thee down, nor shall he run with great haste and desert thee. He shall ne'er cause thee to weep, ne'er bid you farewell, ne'er shall he speak wicked falsehoods in thine ear, or cause thee harm.
Bindo Hug. 8 out of 10. Who is this man? A hobbit?
Udo Lazouche. 6 out of 10. Deadass sounds like something you'd see in a really bad fantasy novel.
Endo Lazouche. I'm surprised I haven't encountered it. William Crisp. 7 out of 10. What?
Asa. Son of Licorice. 7 out of 10. There is so much going on here. I don't even know what to tell you. Baldwin
Panic. 10 out of 10, because this is a heckin' mood.
I'm not going to get through this one.
I know! That's why I set you up to do it.
Richard Cock, a.k.a. Dick Cock.
9 out of 10.
Nice.
Honorable mentions include John Lawak, Roger de Seton,
Osbert Lalung,
Mark
Panakake.
Mark
Panakake.
And John Lahochild. Medieval English names are hilarious, and I love them so much. These are all from the calendar of patent rolls of Edward I of England, if anyone cares. / hashtag, I don't know how else to tag this, lol. Edited because I can't believe I forgot to add Richard de Astley.
Richard de Astley. Amazing.
Don't worry, he's there now. Richard de Astley is hilarious.
Baldwin Panic. Baldwin
Panic. Bindo Hug is so cute. Endo Lazouche.
Rebecca, that is amazing. I think Ash the Son of Licorice is actually Ash the Son of Licorice. Or Licoricia.
Oh, Licoricia.
Licoricia is also, of course, the Lost Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe villain.
These are adorable. Thank you very much for the little bit of a laugh to end up the stream. I remember the thing I was going to say before we started playing the game, which is we have a lot of birthdays that have occurred recently.
We do.
Or that are about to occur, which might be one of the reasons Wendy has decided not to be here this evening, so we can't embarrass her about the fact that her birthday is coming up and we should all send her big tremendous love because we love Wendy very much. And how Zalia has recently celebrated their birthday as well. And I'm trying to remember when Ducky's birthday was, but it's recent, isn't it? Jen's birthday was the end of August, and then Zolia and Wendy's birthdays are both in September. And then we have an upcoming birthday boy himself. So it is love for the people with the birthdays. Yay, birthday love. You want to show them the cute Lego that we got?
Which cute Lego?
It's like, oh, Lego! All of the birthdays are occurring all at once. You just bring them all over and we'll throw them at the camera. No, please don't throw them. So
take the fucking Lego.
Yeah, I was gonna like I was going to be like a table that you can put them on. So the new Lego minifigs are all Marvel. You can't even see this, but like here is one of Mr. Man with a cute fish tank. And he's the best at what he does. And there is Kate Bishop and Pizza Dog, which is the greatest.
The world's finest archer.
Yeah, Kate Bishop, I said.
Yes.
Oh, also Clint.
The world's okayest archer.
Also, Clint is also here. Who has an owl? For some bizarre reason I can't understand.
This is a little sentinel head that Wolverine has stabbed off.
Yes, and there's Agatha.
Who has a winky face.
Has a winky face. And of course, my girl Jen is over there on the shelf. But what we don't have yet that we need is there is a Hank McCoy. There is a beast. So if you have, we have some spares. I don't remember what all spares
we have. A spare Mr. Knight.
We have a spare Mr. Knight.
Oh, there's also the surprisingly cool Echo, which is a really nice figure, actually.
Exactly. So we have some spares to swap if anybody gets a Hank McCoy spare that they want to trade. That would be very cool.
Yeah, right? Why didn't they give him a pot of coffee?
Coffee, right?
Just pose him falling backwards at the building going, okay, I know this looks bad.
This looks bad. Exactly. But I think that's everything.
I think it is.
What's coming up?
Next up, you will be able to see us in the full lid on Friday, which includes all kinds of awesome stuff, including some fucking hilarious Starfield physics demonstrations.
Oh no.
There are things done with 10,000 cartons of milk that will make your eyes pop, I promise.
Fantastic.
Then on Sunday,
we will be back with more Stray Gods. We did a whole lot of like side questy things, and now we are going to go have not Andromeda.
Stephanie.
Not Persephone.
Aphrodite.
We're going to Aphrodite's party next, which ought to be very interesting. And I'm already starting to see how like different choices and different plays throughs might work. So that's been cool. Oh, that's right. We met Asterion.
Oh my
gosh. The most adorable little Minotaur, like straight up Beauty and the Beast riffs, voiced by Rahul Kohli. He's just the cutest little Cockney thing in the world. It was so adorable. Have you seen OSP's video on Stray Gods?
We have not. If you could send us a link, that would be great.
A link would be lovely. But it was so cute. It was so sweet.
Just getting to hear Rahul Kohli respond to, but you're the Minotaur. You eat people. If I eat people, aside from Theseus, he was a bell end.
Just this adorable little accent. He is so cute. I want a plushie very badly.
The trailer for Fall of the House of Usher has come out.
Oh.
And he appears to be playing a very bad man in it.
Oh, goody.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that will be lovely.
Thanks, Ozzy.
They don't spoil much beyond what you already played. Fantastic. I appreciate it, Ozzy. That sounds great. I will go watch that after we finish up the stream. And then we will be back. What is today? What is the
Wednesday.
day?
I've had to check several times.
Yes, we'll be back here next week for hopefully not many more fetch quests.
My understanding is we are at the bottom of day 2. We're almost out of it. And
the combination of Light of the Living Dead.
One.
That looks awesome. Have a wonderful time.
So next week we should finish up day 2 and skip across to day 3.
Yeah, 2 fetch more quests. I hope not, please. When I'm sure nothing horrible will happen with all this foreshadowing.
I don't have friends. I'm from London. Wait, I got that wrong. I don't have friends. I'm in excavation. No, wait, hang on, I'll try again.
Karlak, knock it off. All right, let's go. I love her so much. She's so much fun. Anyway, and I think that's where we will be next time. Much love to Wendy. I hope you're feeling better.
Rest up, buddy.
And I think that's everything.
I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
And this has been fun. We'll see you next time.
Have a good time, everybody. Quick vamp while I find the button. I really ought to get a little bit smoother about this whole button ending the stream.